Emirates is often praised for its excellent service and friendly, well-trained flight attendants, earning it a reputation as a top-tier airline. However, I recently experienced a fully booked flight from Singapore to Melbourne that didn't quite meet the high standards I expected. It was notably less satisfactory compared to my previous journey from Melbourne to Singapore just 2 weeks prior, where the crew went above and beyond, surprising me with their helpfulness. Moreover, in this video, I'll be exploring how the level of occupancy on flights can influence the overall quality of the airline experience. Good morning, it is currently 6:50 a.m. in Singapore. Today, I will be flying Emirates Flight EK404 from Singapore to Melbourne. Before the flight, I managed to do some plane spotting, so look at the subtitles below to see what the airline is and if possible where it is going to. It is time to board our aircraft to Melbourne at Gate C1. And here is our aircraft today, Alpha 6 Echo Golf Mike, which will take us back to Melbourne. It is now time to board the aircraft. And welcome to my seat, which is 33D. In front of me is a seat pocket, cup holder, tray table, USB ports to charge your device, and a coat hook. The in-flight entertainment system is extremely world-class, however it is the screen itself which has a screen glare and has cracks on it. Furthermore, it was extremely dirty on the edges of the screen and it was extremely unresponsive, meaning that it is mainly for the remote. As we all know, Emirates featured a world-class in-flight entertainment which hundreds of Hollywood, Bollywood, and beyond. Here, you can find your flight information including aircraft type, registration which on this flight was Alpha 6 Echo Golf Mike, as well as speed and altitude. To be honest, this page is mainly for aviation geeks. This is the section where most people use throughout the flight. This section features movies, TV shows, music, games, and live TV, including BBC and CNN News, as well as sport matches. As seen here, the touch screen is a little bit unresponsive. We had a slight delay due to an unattended bag at the airport, and the flight attendants had to find out who the bag belonged to. A huge congratulations to the flight attendants, specifically the flight purser, for this unexpected event. I noticed something weird with the airplane headphones, as when it connects to the seat, it covers up 2 holes instead of 3 on the seat. I wonder what headphones use all 3 holes. A letdown from the flight was the speediness of the meal. The meal got serviced actually past Indonesia, and I had to wait quite a long time to get my meal. Some of the flight attendants left the trolleys unattended, even though I could see clearly on the trolley that it should not be. I have got to say that the quality of the meal was 10 out of 10, and the way the flight attendants asked us what meal we want was in a polite way, and even offered us extra drinks we were not requesting. So here we are in the toilet of the Emirates Boeing 777-300ER, and I got to say that this toilet is extremely clean. However, I used the toilet again before landing, and there was toilet paper everywhere, which was extremely disgusting. However, I understand that this is not the airline's fault, and it was a passenger who messed up the toilet. Another problem I faced on this flight is the entire connectivity section was not working. I gave it a chance to try again later, but this happened throughout the entire flight. I hope Emirates fixes this soon. Around 1.5 hours before landing, the sun started to set. I think this is truly the most beautiful pictures I have captured out from the window. Later, a snack service commenced, and there were only 2 options, which were the vegetarian or a non-vegetarian. I opted for the non-vegetarian as I am not vegetarian, and the meal was actually pretty decent, and also there was a muffin, but it was plain, but it was also pretty decent as well. I really think catering out of Singapore is always #1, as I think the food on this flight was actually better than the one on my previous flight. The sun continued to set as we enter the state of Victoria. So we're just about to touch down in Melbourne after our 2-week trip. Overall, I think Emirates could step up their game as a company. I get that this plane, Alpha 6 Echo Golf Mike, is 12 years old, so the seats and comfort might not be up to the same standard as the newer blue seats they've got now. The crew, though, they're a mixed bag. I noticed a few of them were friendly, like the purser who was saying goodbye to us even though she was on the phone with someone which I don't know, and was really determined to track down a lost bag at Changi Airport before we left. But during the flight, when I went to the galley and asked a flight attendant for some water, she just handed it over without saying a word or cracking a smile. It was different from my last flight, where the flight attendant asked if I needed anything else, showing how helpful they were. Also, before landing, the crew only collected the front half of the cabin's headphones, which shows that some of them are forgetful. Furthermore, the meal service of this flight was extremely slow, which I understand, because it is a full flight, but what I don't feel is acceptable on this flight is the crew leaving trolleys unattended. This is a safety rule in Emirates, and it could injure someone badly if there was turbulence. Overall, I reckon today's crew is alright, but not quite as good as the last time I flew with Emirates. So, all in all, I'd rate today's flight a 6 out of 10, compared to the solid 9 out of 10 I gave my previous Emirates flight.
Melbourne International Airport when the local time is 7:40 and the temperature outside is 15 degrees. Before leaving the aircraft, please check your area for personal belongings. Please remain seated until the seatbelt sign is switched off. If you have a domestic connecting flight with Qantas, please collect your luggage, clear customs and clear through biosecurity. Please proceed to the Qantas domestic terminal at Terminal 1. Thank you. On behalf of the team, we'd like to thank you for choosing to fly with Emirates. It's been a pleasure looking after you on board. If Melbourne's home, welcome home. If you're here for business or leisure, please enjoy your stay. Thank you.
Did you find it?